Thank you. Thank you very much. This is a follow-up from the Blab TV show, the Business Transformation Show with T. Allen Haynes. So every episode we do a follow-up, and we wanted to continue the conversation on awaken, why now is the time to awaken and crush it, discovering and leveraging your talents for wealth, and the 10 steps to that. So last show we went over the first 3 steps, and I wanted to come in today and go over some of the additional steps that we talked about on the show, and you can find that on Blab TV. We're there every Tuesday at 10:30, the Business Transformation Show with T. Allen Haynes. And the last episode we talked about decision and deciding, and you have to make a decision on who you're hanging around with and the types of people. And you were given an assignment to start writing down and identifying, when you're talking to people, what you're talking about. What is the subject? And so I hope you did that, and to identify, the wrong people that are in your life, because you're going to have to make a decision on who you're hanging out with and how are they affecting your everyday decision making, and how are they helping you realize your dreams. Okay, so just a little bit to close that out. As far as I like to say, you have to clean your glass. That's what making this particular decision is about. You've got to get out of your life what isn't working, whether it be strategies or people. So identify those strategies and people that are not working in your life, and identify the people that are not on your team. And, I'm not talking about people that are, not necessarily hating on you, but they're not on your team. They have a different agenda than yours. And what I'm asking you to do is to find like-minded people and surround yourself with that. Just on the internet alone, there's 3 billion people. And I guarantee that there's somebody who will speak great things into your life just as much as you will into theirs. So be conscious of that. Who are you hanging around with, and who can you decide to not hang around with anymore? And I'm not talking about being mean. I'm talking about, limit your time with them. Become busy, and talk to them once a year if you have to. So the next step is mentality. And this is what we talked about this morning, is this is where you get to be programming your mind to be positive. That, whatever you put into your mind every hour, or put into your head each hour, is very important. So you want to guard that. And what I mean is, every hour in the day, you're going to program your brain with positive messages, because we're hit every day with negativity. So seek out ways to get the positivity into your head by going to YouTube or Google, and you'll find millions of free paid messages that there's no shortage of content. Okay? There's only a crisis in commitment. So you're going to have to make a commitment to do this. Find out the positivities. Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins. And I want you to understand also that you can absolutely begin to change the way you feel and the way you think. And remember, I said the most important way to profit from your talents is through your passion and the way you feel about it. Okay? So begin to look at that, the feeling mentality, how you feel, and that connection you have to what you love. Because when you begin to hear impassioned people every day, it has an effect on you. Just like negativity. Positively has effect on you. whether you're reading it from a PDF or from a book or from a Kindle, or whether you're listening to it on a podcast or watching a video, it doesn't matter. The point is that you're filling your head so the negative can't come in, because negative and positive can't live in the same space. And when you fill your head with negative, it stays there, and the positive doesn't get in there. And when you fill your head with positive, it does the exact same thing. You have to be conscious and active in putting positive things into your mind, okay? So let's fill your head with positive thoughts, positive notes, and positive people. And that's why I said in step 3, decision is if you got to remove what's not working, whether it be a strategy or a person, and you have to begin to identify and remove those things, okay? So when you identify it, they can't fill your head with the wrong thoughts. You need the right ones, and they're out there. So, find out and find those things, and I can help you with that too if you reach out. But commit yourself every hour to something that's going to help you with your mentality, all right? Number 5 is talent. This is what strangers have told you that you do the best. Since you were young or all through your life, what is that? Your talents are what you do easier than most and what you do quicker than most. What is that? What you do better than most people. Identify that. And each person and everybody generally has 3 talents that you're great at. And I want your homework assignment this week is I want you to list the 3 to 5 talents that you have. Which of those talents are the ability to give you better leverage and for people to see you at your best? That's the most important thing. People have to see you at your best. So what is that? And when they see you at your best, they begin to believe that you are the best. And they pay you for the best. And this is one of the 4 powers that I'm going to share with you in this series, is that you're going to leverage to earn more money. And when people see you at your best, they pay you the very best. Don't believe me? Look at the athletes. When they're at their best, they're earning top dollar. In this case, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be mental. It could be anything that you naturally do. So make a list, and I don't want you to discount anything. Make sure you write everything down. People, discount their talents. They say, oh, well, that's not a big deal. It is a big deal. It's your God-given talent, and you need to use it, and you need to discover it. You were born with it, and it's coded into you. There's an old saying that we were born to win, but conditioned to lose. And unfortunately, that's what you're being programmed. We're conditioned to do less than our very best. But the biggest thing in the world that you can do right now is recognize your talents and begin to position them to get greater leverage and earn more money. And we'll talk more about that throughout the rest of the show. So every Tuesday, catch us on Blab, the Business Transformation Show with T. Allen Haynes. And we'll continue the conversation on awakening and discovering what your talents are and how you can crush it. So look for my new book, The Authority Code. You can find it and register for a pre-release at theauthoritycodebook.com, theauthoritycodebook.com. Go there and register, and I'll send you 5 free videos on the authority mindset as well. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 10:30 on the Business Transformation Show, and then we'll have a wrap-up again on Spreaker on the podcast. So thanks a lot for listening, and we'll see you the next time.